Welcome back to another Minetest mod review. Today we are looking at the Jonez mod. And this mod starts... Boy, let me collect some of this. Oh boy. It starts off by collecting up ancient marble. You will find ancient marble just scattered throughout stone. Anywhere between -65 and -512, I think it was. So we'll just gather up a handful of this, and this is going to be very useful for crafting things later on. So that's why you're going to need it. Now, of course, I will not bore you. Oops, I almost screwed that up. I will not bore you with all of the boring stuff. We'll jump right to the good stuff. Ancient marble. Let's take a look here at the ancient marble. So we have the ancient marble we just harvested, and you can turn that into slabs. And of course, you can make your different stairs. You can make brick as well. So let's start with making some slabs. I hope I've got enough here to actually do this. All right, and then I think I actually need some brick as well. Ooh, that's only one brick. That might not be enough. So the brick can be turned into stairs as well. No surprises there. Actually, that's all that can be turned into. Oh, I just need the 5 slabs to make this blossom pavement. So we just... Ta-da! Ancient blossom pavement. There's also Carthaginian pavement. Whatever. And there is a wall as well, but we need these ancient polished marble. So how do we get that? Okay, how do we get this? Wait, how do we get ancient polished marble anyways? Is that something we need to find? Interesting. I guess I hadn't done enough research here. Ancient polished marble. The only recipe seems to be stairs and slabs. Let me find out real quick how we get this. So it would appear as if it can't be crafted, but it also doesn't naturally occur in the world. So I don't know exactly what that's all about, because without this, you can't make a handful of these other crafts, because you need this ancient polished brick, which you can only get with this polished marble, which, as far as I can tell, doesn't exist. I may just be missing something entirely. It's very possible. But you can see there's a lot of different stone patterns and such. Lots of different oh, hey. Nubian wall. I personally like this one. Yes, which one? That's this one here. Ancient pebbled wall. It's quite nice. Unfortunately, doesn't appear as if it can be crafted, which is kind of sad. The windows. Yes, windows. Glass and some dye. Glass and some other dyes. You'll get 16 of them, which is a pretty good deal, honestly, for one piece of glass and some dye. They're not transparent, obviously. If we run around to the back side. Yeah, not transparent there either. I don't know why they would be only one way, but you never know. That's always a possibility. The window's kind of weird, not gonna lie, or whatever you want to call this. What is this actually called? Palace. Yeah, palace window. It's done in 2 pieces. I mean, I guess that makes sense because it's the size of 2 nodes, but I'm not sure why they don't just auto place the second one. I can't really think of an instance where you'd only want to use one or the other, but I suppose bars on a dungeon window or something, that's always a possibility. There's a handful of vines as well. These are just, I guess, naturally occurring or creative only. Not really 100% sure. They are, although pretty, that's it. They serve no practical purpose. So you can't climb on them is basically what I was trying to say. By they serve no practical purpose. They can't be climbed, and obviously, they're not useful for anything. There is a ancient wrought lattice, which did I place? No, that I didn't place, because that I don't know why I didn't place that one, honestly. This one evidently is not craftable, which is a shame because this one's actually quite nice. This is the ancient wrought lattice bottom. Oh. Oh, so this is supposed to be put atop it? Okay, okay. And not breakable by hand. No big deal. So what about on a corner? I kind of thought as much. So you can place those doodads, but it kind of appears as if you can only make this, but not the bottom. This is turning into more and more of a using creative type thing. Let's go ahead and look at these pillars, though, because the pillars are kind of neat. Well, the pillars and the chisel, actually. So we will grab the chisel. There are a bunch of different styles. You have bases. There are the centers, or the shaft. There's the top. And there is this other thing called a architrave? Architrave? I am really showing my lack of... Oh, I got a bunch of these. Really showing my lack of knowledge in these high affluent society things. But I'm going to put a bunch of them up because they look cool when you do things. And when you do them right. So with the chisel, which let's see if we can craft that. Okay, at least the chisel can be made, so that's nice. You can take the... Which one do we actually craft? We craft the ancient Greek. Well, we would if this was existing. The ancient Greek is the one that you can craft. And then you can change it into... there's a lot of different styles here. I don't know how many, but it's a lot. Well, actually... Wait a minute. That's not right. So if you shift right click, it's supposed to copy the style. And should then... Oh! And then subsequent right clicks will paste the style. And a left click will progress forwards one more through the progression. That makes sense. So whatever style this is, you've got the... That actually looks the exact same for the architrave whatever and the top. And the pillars. And so on and so forth. And I'm beginning to wonder if maybe, just maybe, I have screwed up here? Do I have a top? I have a base. The ancient Greek capital and ancient Greek architrave. Because this is kind of looking like a lot of caps to me. You know what I mean? Like, it's not looking like they're anything different. I suppose I could just turn on debug and find out. Yeah, so this top one's not actually a cap. Well, that is quite shameful because it would have been nice to be demonstrating these with a top cap. Shall we try cap? I'm gonna try cap. Give me Jonez Versailles top. Oh, I need give, okay. Let's try that. Cannot give unknown. Okay, let's try cap. Also cannot give. Interesting. Okay. So we shall do the next best thing. and I'll just grab creative because, well, why not? And let's go ahead and do a quick search here. You know, I should maybe have just searched for a name. Art Deco. Here we go. Oh, because it's called the Capitol. Interesting. That's probably the correct architectural term for it. Okay. So now if I, whoops, shift right click to copy the style. Hey, that's more like it. Yes, yes, yes. So we have the cap of the pillar. Oh, very much like that. And then the, yeah, see, that's more the style of what I'm looking for. And honestly, I think, although I'm no architect, I think quite possibly I'm an idiot. And this should be actually placed on the top as such, because that would be like your supporting beam for the floor above it, and the pillars holding it up like that. So then if we change these, yeah, see, that kind of seems to make a lot more sense that it would work that way. I want the one with like the mushroom cloud explosion though, because I want to see what that one looks like. It's coming up. It's got to be one of these. Was that just skulls? There we go, the mushroom cloud. That's my favorite. Why did ancient Versailles, why did they know about mushroom clouds? I don't really know, but clearly they did. They were way ahead of their times. And now that we have creative, I guess we can just take a quick peeky look-see at all of the different options there are. So for the most part, your different pillar stuff here is all, you can interchange it with the chisel, which makes it a lot easier for crafting purposes. And the floor tiles, which are kind of hard to, should probably have been looking at recipes, except no, because they don't all have recipes. Your floor tiles are not chiselable, which I suppose I could demonstrate in case you don't believe me. Okay, never mind, I lied. Oh. It only has one option, which is like an inverted. Interesting. Ah, the wall. The wall was what was not chiselable. I knew there was something here that I couldn't chisel. So, as you see, if you can't chisel it, it'll give you a handy-dandy little not chiselable message, which obviously holds true for anything not in the mod. Shift right click tells you the chisel style copied, and then right click again to paste, to apply. Ooh, that's quite nice too, I must say. So that's the mod, basically. I don't know why I said basically, because that is the mod. Links are all on my website, as always. And that is linked down in the video description, again, as always. Thanks for watching. Tune in next week for another video, and I will see you then.